Hopefully it's showing up as pretty as it looks with the, I don't know. Excuse me. This is going to be a reading for Gemini. Sorry, Gemini, I forgot to tell you that was your name in Italian last week. That is Gemini, and Italian is Gemelli. But nothing is better than Jimmy Gems. So you are Jimmy Gems. And my throat, Jimmy Gems. Maybe that has something to do with Mercury going retrograde. It is going to be in your 11th house. And then something is going to be in your, I think the eclipse is in your actual, your home, your house home. I forget what it's called. Yeah, these transits are about your relationships, Jimmy Gems. It's about how you communicate. I hope that this lighting is not all messed up. It looks like it's so pretty. Blocked. Blocked, Jimmy Gems. Either you got somebody blocked or somebody's got you blocked. Something is protected. Someone can't have access to something. I like it. But yes, this eclipse season and all of these Venus in retrograde and also Mercury in retrograde, it's about how you communicate to people, what you say, your message, how you show up to the world. You're going to be reevaluating that. Your relationships, what your message has been, what theirs has been, how has that moved you forward or not. You might be changing your whole perspective on life, period. You know, it's funny, I always talk about Trump. He's such a huge impact on the energy right now. So you have to understand, like, look at everything that he's been doing. Changing things. Maybe you've gotten some realizations of some things and you understand some things better because of some kind of diversity that you've had or some kind of pushback that you've had. And now maybe you're going to be able to get some kind of sweet revenge, Gemini. I know you love that. Ice Queen, look at you showing up in your power. Blocking motherfuckers. That's what the hell I'm talking about, Gemelli. Gemelli. I like Gemelli. I think it's cute too, actually. So I'm going to have to like alternate it between Gemelli and Jimmy Gems. Because you are a gem. We are a gem, Gemini. I'm on your nuts for a reason. Mature woman. It's all vanity, Gemini. Vanity of vanities. All is vanity. Right? Mature woman. That is King Solomon, Ecclesiastes. That is Ecclesiastes, King Solomon. Animosity. Okay. Bring it on. You mad? Is you mad though? Somebody mad. It's a mature woman here, Gemini. I think that's you. I think you're the Ice Queen. I think that somebody is mad because they're blocked. There's a mature man. Maybe you are sensing a predator. You are protecting your daddy, okay? You are protecting daddy with divination and love spell. Okay. You gonna block some love spell divination shit. And you unbothered. They didn't know who they was fucking with, Gemini. They didn't know they was fucking with the magician. Did they not know that? I mean, what did they think they were doing here? Somebody is mad because they didn't know they was fucking with the original gangster of the gangsters here. Somebody was doing some kind of love spell and divining on Daddy, I think, Jamie Gems. The high priestess. Maybe a mistress. Maybe you need to get on Daddy's ass, okay? Maybe he been doing some shit he ain't supposed to be doing. Maybe he was supposed to ask you first if you approve. You know what I'm saying, Jamie Gems? Look, we are very understanding people. We just need you to not lie to us. I don't like being lied to. I like to have my options. Don't take my options away by lying to me. I need to know where I'm going, how I'm going to step. And you don't know, I might not step away from you. You know what I'm saying? Because you was telling me the truth. The truth, sometimes the truth, to me, truth is the best form of loyalty, you know? Being able to admit you did something wrong. And that shows me that you're not trying to mess with my head or have me thinking that you're perfect. You want to let me in. You know, in a way, Jimmy Jims. You know what I'm saying? But there are certain things to be said about that. Like, people don't have to tell you their shit. They could just not fuck with you. But for someone to come clean and be honest to me, it's very admirable. Because it's not easy. It sure the fuck isn't easy for me. But I try to keep myself in situations because I don't like to be hiding or worried about something coming back on me. I don't like that shit. The Ace of Pentacles. So somebody is blocking a King of Cups in the reverse. Good. Maybe this mature man is blocking some kind of energy from you. Or maybe you're this mature man. But I feel like you're this ice queen. It doesn't have to be a queen. You know how I am. The Fool in reverse, that's the challenge. So somebody is not wanting to start. So I feel like the challenge is that somebody is blocked. Somebody is blocking. So that's the challenge for this King of Cups energy in the reverse. He's in the reverse. Good. He needs to be challenged. We got Aries here and Aquarius energy. 4 Cups. I feel like in the past you put yourself in the cold about something. You stepped out of something. You went and thought about some things. And I feel like, hi baby. Aww. He was scared of me. I feel like it took a lot of courage to do that, Gemini. 4 Wands, because this is something to do with a home. Maybe you stepped away from a home or you left a home so that you could, because you knew something wasn't right. And I feel like there's a blessing in that, but maybe you haven't seen it yet. This 4 of Wands also is like what's hidden. What else? The Star. Oh, it's too many. But the Star wants to come out. I do feel like this is a lot of healing is possible. 2 of Cups in the reverse and the 9 of Pentacles. This is all what's hidden. It's a home hidden. It's some kind of stability, some kind of money. It's gone though. I feel like this money is in reverse. Something that you worked for though is gone. And it has something to do with past relationships. Love doesn't have to be lovers. It could just be past relationships, people in the past. Partnerships that just didn't work out for some reason. Maybe this was orchestrated to not work out. What is this? This challenge. Tower. A mature woman. Is something about the throat chakra? People are working together against, I feel like people are working against this mature woman. And this person is having to say something, but it's like making head over heart. It's like, maybe this is a very emotional or murky situation with the high priestess where you aren't sure. You aren't sure of what's going on, but you're having to just go with what you know and speak it. And again, with the Ice Queen here, this is very, you're having to be very brave. Maybe you could get in some kind of trouble, but there's a spell here, and it needs to be broken, and that's how you break it, is with what you say. We got the Emperor in reverse and the Six of Wands underneath this animosity. This is definitely somebody that is controlling and a narcissist. Maybe you had a victory over this person and they're upset. So you got somebody that's pretty powerful coming after you. Maybe they're paying a high priestess to do some kind of love spell and look into your, because maybe you're supposed to meet your counterpart, this mature man. Maybe you've already met him. Six of Swords in reverse. Somebody is not able to move on to calmer waters about this, but then somebody is moving on victoriously. I think somebody can't move on from something. People are talking about this Emperor in reverse, and this person is upset, and you're moving forward victoriously, I feel like, because you spoke something. Four of Swords in the reverse. This is healing. This is coming out of a stagnant time, or a time of needing to evaluate or rest or something. And that's underneath this mature male, whoever that is in this reading. I feel like the Gemini is this mature woman, this Ice Queen, who was dealing with an Emperor in the past that has been messing with your money and stuff, stopping you from having new beginnings because they know this mature man is over here. This person is doing love spells or having this high priestess do some kind of love spells on you, but you're unbothered because maybe this mature man is a Gemini too, or another air sign. Maybe this is an Aquarius. A Gemini and an Aquarius dealing with this kind of shit. Libra, I feel like Libra is like more cutthroat. They don't want to be with the shits, because Libra needs to stay balanced. But a freaking Aquarius is a huckleberry. If it's a Gemini feminine and an Aquarius male too, oh yeah, honey. Because I feel like an Aquarius male will take that back seat and let you run things as the feminine. That's what Aquarius masculines are. That's part of their alpha masculine energy, is they don't have a problem with letting you run the show. In fact, it's very attractive to them. for you to be in your boss bad bitch. They like that shit. They love it, in fact. And this is somebody that'll learn and really dig deep like you. You guys won't stop. I feel like that's a hell of a team, especially if somebody's trying to mess with you. Look, you're unbothered. I feel like maybe you've met this person already, Jimmy Gems. I really love this for you. I got chills. You're getting with like a magician or like a fool, a sacred clown. Look, they didn't want you to meet this sacred clown. You're a magician and that's a sacred clown. Sacred clowns have keys to the portals and the realms. The spirits love them and you're a magician. I mean, whew, this I love. This is giving me like fucking Mary Magdalene and Jesus in the flesh, you know? Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Judgment. I feel like somebody was with, possibly, or maybe this man was dealing with, maybe that's this High Priestess right here. It's a Queen of Cups in reverse, somebody that's very emotionally disturbed too, kind of mentally off too. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This mature man might have been doing. Yeah, I was saying this mature man might have been dealing with somebody that was very emotionally draining or off or just, and they made a judgment to leave this situation. Maybe they had to. Maybe it was really messing with their health. We have a Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like it was messing with their health. Maybe she was doing a love spell on him. Maybe you had an emperor trying to dominate you, and then he had some kind of Queen of Cups in reverse trying to love spell him, because that is definitely some Queen of Cups in reverse shit. All three of them. Especially the men too, though. Oof. The men too. This Ten of Cups is not, we're not keeping it's too many, but it was trying to hide. What's the unbothered? Oh, the Hermit. Okay, so somebody is definitely a master when it comes to, this is giving me a magician energy again, because it's Virgo, it's Hermit, it's somebody that's very spiritually adept. You know, you might even be in some kind of secret society and somebody tried to, you know, maybe this emperor and you were, you know, in some kind of group, but you know your shit. He's a Aries or a Taurus. Aries are no joke too. Taurus either, but Aries are very intelligent. Well, Taurus too. Aries are, I don't know, Taurus too. Actually, I'm about to say Aries are very strong though, but Taurus are fucking strong too. The Sun, so we have, yeah, the Sun is the best card in the deck. I mean, you got the Ten of Wands here. I mean, honestly, I feel like somebody can deal with it. Or somebody's just moving away from the burdens. Or maybe you went within, you got some clarity about what this is, and you're dropping these burdens, and moving forward victoriously. This Emperor. Six of Cups in reverse wanted to show itself with this love spell. You got a Queen of Swords here in the upright. So I think that these, maybe, I don't know, I feel like maybe you are breaking through. This love spell was done on you, but then I was just about to say that, but then I thought, well, maybe you're breaking this love spell that was on him too, though. Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. It's like these love spell. I think that this love spell is keeping you dealing with men who aren't serious or they're sleazy, and then keeping you stuck. And you're not stuck anymore in this. You're cutting this off. I definitely think that this was being done to you. King of Wands. So I feel like you're going to, instead of Knight of Wands energy in reverse, you're going to be coming into contact with a more of a King of Wands energy. Again, this mature man. Could be a Leo or Aries or a Sagittarius. They all do very well with you. Particularly like you with Aries, though. Because you guys move fast. You both like to move things fast. I mean, you got to be careful with that, but Gemini is not, I think that Gemini is more about timing than Aries, but you guys both like to move things along fast. Three of Wands. In the reverse, this is not making plans or things not working out, and it's an Empress here. I think this is drawing back or pulling back. I didn't really mean to keep pulling. I'm going to put it here, though. And then you got the Empress. I think that, you got your counterpart is in your vicinity. And you had to really cut through some shit. I feel, though, that you shouldn't jump into anything, though, Gemini, with anybody. I think that both of you just got out of some things. I feel like that's important here. You're going through a tower moment with not dealing with people, having to cut things off. It's a lot that you're dealing with. It's good that you guys are in each other's vicinity. You can be friends and help each other out and keep it very light and sweet. You know, I feel like you need that right now. Both of you need some genuine, I don't know if the light is weird, some genuine sweetness and friendship without expectation. Maybe just with the expectation that you're genuine and sweet like me. See, because this Page of Wands is here in reverse, he still needs to do some healing. He's coming out of it, and you surely need to with all of this. But I think that you are kind of the boss in this shit. But again, that needs to be balanced, Jimmy Gems. Don't be too Queen of Swords, because this one right here needs a little bit of sweetness. Real literal sweetness, because this Queen of Cups was probably fake sweet all day. But this one needs some real sweetness to them. You don't have to be sweet to nobody else, and maybe that'll work for you, because you got this Empress here. You might end up getting pregnant. But you want to heal all this and get it all the way in the past. At least a year in the past and through, and let your body go through a couple of cycles before you get pregnant, because you want the energy to be as clear as possible, where it's you and him and not these people in your energy, all in your baby's energy, all in your shit. It's a lot of shit here. They might have been trying to keep a baby from coming. Jimmy Jims. This feels very calculated, like King Herod went and talked to the wise men about the freaking, I don't want to keep bringing up the little slaughter of the innocents thing, but it didn't work with you. But it's like they're trying to keep people, they don't even have to do that now, because they could just mess with the energies and keep people apart. Sending their hoes and their witches or whatever. But that's what I have at Gemini. I hope that you enjoyed your reading. I hope that it resonated. I think that you have something beautiful coming in, but don't rush it. Mercury is in retrograde. Venus is in retrograde. It's not time, and the eclipse is coming in, and that's going to be really heavy for the next 4 months. Give yourself some time before you jump into something, please. I know how y'all are. Y'all are swift, though. I know it. But, you've been through this. So, it shouldn't, be hard for you to get to know somebody a little bit. Anyway, this person's going to have to, really, I think they are, though. They're going to really get you mentally. You guys are going to really vibe on everything that you've been through. And maybe you're going to even be able to, you're air, and he might be fire. But you might be able to even come up with some kind of, business venture or something that's going to change the world. I keep talking about Trump and how he's making so many big, huge changes, unprecedented. Something like that. I feel for you, Gemini. I really do. Especially if you get with somebody that is like that Aquarian energy that I just said. Because I feel like an Aquarian will sit back and let you be that boss that you are showing, that you are fucking wrecking shit. This whole side was you. And then he had a column. You know what I'm saying? But that's Gemini. Fucking A, goddammit, give me some. Give me fucking some. That's how it's supposed to be. You're on your shit. And I think the last reading, you were really on your shit. So, kudos, Jimmy Gems. Keep it up. And get through this Mercury retrograde. Hermit mode, it came out. Reevaluate, look at some things, cut some shit out. You might know who this person is. You might, Eureka, I know who it is. You never know. So, peace.